Most people with Hashimoto's don't actually have a thyroid problem. I learned that the hard way. I had the fatigue, the hair loss, the weight changes, all of it. But what if your body isn't broken? What if it's trying to tell you something? Most people have an immune system problem, not a thyroid problem. Hashimoto's is the symptom of an imbalance underneath the surface. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 6 stages of healing Hashimoto's naturally, the exact process I used to bring my TPO antibodies from over 1,000 to under 100. Stage 1, the wake up call. Most people start here. Symptoms are piling up: fatigue, hair thinning, brittle nails, unexplained weight gain. You try quick fixes. You Google late at night, but nothing really works. You start to wonder if it's just in your head. I remember that feeling too. And it's exhausting and scary, knowing something's off, but not being able to figure out what it is. The most important thing at this stage is clarity, finally knowing what's really happening. Stage 2, discovery. Eventually, you may get some answers. Maybe it's Hashimoto's. At first, that feels like a relief. I remember that vividly and felt some initial validation that it wasn't all in my head. But then the confusion sets in. The doctor told me that we will wait until I got sicker and then medicate me for life. Your doctor may have said, take this medication or let's wait and see. But inside, you're thinking, is this really it? I remember falling down endless rabbit holes researching blogs, forums, advice that didn't always add up. It was overwhelming. And this is where my clinical expertise in holistic functional medicine makes all the difference. A diagnosis is a starting point, but it's not the whole story. Stage 3, root cause hunt. Hashimoto's itself is a symptom of something deeper. At this stage, you start asking, what's actually triggering this? Is it food sensitivities, gut health, mold, stress? For me, it turned out to be a combination of both internal and external triggers. But here's the real struggle. Most people get stuck in this endless trial and error, cutting foods, trying tests, spending money, but never really knowing what's helping and what's not. And that's painful and discouraging. Stage 4 is the map reader. By now, you might have a stack of lab results. Maybe you've seen multiple doctors. You've got all the puzzle pieces, but no clear picture. I remember spreading my labs out on the table, completely defeated and utterly overwhelmed. What changed everything for me was learning how to interpret those results holistically, to stop looking at numbers in isolation and instead connect the dots. That's when the story of my health finally started to make sense. And this is an area of the key difference between holistic functional medicine that I practice and the Western medicine model. This and the belief that healing is possible. Stage 5, the healing blueprint. Once you can see the big picture, you can finally build a plan that works. This is where we create a personalized healing blueprint: nutrition, supplements, and lifestyle steps that fit you. This is also the stage that changed my life. This is where I stopped guessing, stopped throwing spaghetti at the wall, and started following a real plan. Stage 6, the transformation. And then comes the transformation. This isn't about restriction or living in fear of flare ups. It's about creating a lifestyle you actually love, one that works with your body, not against it. For me, this meant traveling the world without symptoms, especially fatigue, holding me back. For you, it might mean finally having the energy to play with your kids or the confidence to live fully again. This stage is about thriving, not just surviving. And it's exactly why I became a doctor, so I could help others do the same. So that's the process. 6 clear stages. And here's the good news. You don't need to know how to do it all right now. You just need to know where you are today. Once you see your stage, the next step becomes obvious. And that's exactly what I help my patients do. Take the guesswork out of healing, show you a clear path forward. So let me ask you, where do you see yourself in this journey? Because wherever you are, that's where we begin. And from there, we can start your healing.